Dear students, previous class we will discuss about the role of macro elements or macro nutrients. In this class, we are going to discuss about role of micro elements or micro nutrients. Totally, the micro elements are here 8, such as iron, manganese, zinc, copper, boron, molybdenum, chlorine and nickel. Total essential elements are present in their plant 17, but macro elements are in 9 and micro elements are in 8. So dear students, discuss about one by one micro elements. First micro element are here iron. This iron is also available for the soil. So but plants are not directly absorption of the iron. This iron is converted to ferric ion. This iron is converted to ferric ion by means reversible ferrous and ferric, Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. Okay, clearly understood. Iron is not directly absorption of the plants. In this time, this iron is converted into first one ferric ion, then after to be reversible ferrous and ferric, Fe2 plus and Fe3 plus. So this ferric ion will be utilized in all parts of the plant body or all parts of the plants. What is the role of iron? What is the role of iron? Dear students, so this iron will be using constituted of ferrodox into cytochrome and activates enzymes. Dear students, in their photosynthesis process will be appearing cyclic photophosphorylation and non-cyclic photophosphorylation. So in this cyclic photophosphorylation as well as non-cyclic photophosphorylation to be utilizing some of the iron proteins such as ferrodoxin and cytochrome C. As well as to be activation of the enzymes. This is the main role of iron. Second micro element are here manganese. So manganese is also absorbed of the plants Mn2 plus to be utilized in all parts of the plants. This is a divalent cation. So manganese is one of the micro mineral elements is available for the soil, then after to be enter of the plant parts. So this manganese is converted to Mn2 plus, that is divalent cation. This manganese are using of the all parts of the plants. What is the role of and what is the significance of manganese? So this manganese are always activate enzymes in photosynthesis, respiration and nitrogen metabolism. Dear students, in plant physiology, to be presence of sunlight, to be presence of oxygen, to be presence of nitrogen. So to be make a mechanisms such as photosynthesis, respiration and nitrogen metabolism. These mechanisms are to be utilizing several enzymes. Those several enzymes is always activated by manganese. Especially nitrogen metabolism. So the special enzyme nitrogenase enzyme. So this nitrogenase enzyme, the atmospheric nitrogen is converted to ammonia by means dinitrogen is converted to reduced ammonia. So in this reaction to be involved manganese and as well as photolysis of water. So same in the photosynthesis, the water molecule is splitting, then after to be liberate a oxygen molecule during the photosynthesis, that is photolysis of water. That is photolysis of water. Third microelement are here zinc. So zinc is also available for the soil, but not directly enter of the plants. So these plants to be absorption of one divalent cation such as Zn2+. This zinc are to be using all parts of the plant bodies. So what is the role of zinc? So the main role are here activates carboxylase enzyme and nitrogen metabolism and synthesis of IAA. So in this zinc is always activation of carboxylase enzymes such as Rubisco enzyme and PEP enzyme. Rubisco ribulose bisphosphate carboxylase and oxidase enzyme. PEP phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase enzyme. By means these organic acid to be make another organic acids in the presence of carbon dioxide. And the synthesis of IAA. By means synthesis of one plant growth hormone, that is auxin. So mainly first synthesis of auxin, that is IAA, indole 3 acetic acid. So indole 3 acetic acid are developed one microelement such as zinc. Their students fourth microelement, that is copper. So copper is also available in the soil, but plants directly not enter of the absorption of copper. So this copper is converted into cupric acid. This copper is converted into cupric oxide. So that is one type of divalent cation, Cu2+. In this copper to be using all parts of the plants. Dear students, what is the role of copper? This copper is always to be utilizing cytochrome C oxidases in mitochondria and plastocyanin in chloroplast. Dear students, photosynthesis occurs in chloroplast, respiration occurs in mitochondria. Mitochondria carries is also electron transport system. Chloroplast is also carries electron transport system. So these two are electron carrier proteins. One is cytochrome C, another one is plastocyanin. So cytochrome C to be utilizing one enzyme, that is cytochrome C oxidase. The activation of cytochrome C oxidase in mitochondria, the activation of plastocyanin in chloroplast with the help of copper. Dear students, fifth microelement, that is boron. So boron is also available for the soil, but plants are not directly receiving of the boron. This boron is converted to borate ion. So this boron is also using of all parts of the plants. So what is the role of boron? So boron is mainly membrane function and pollen grain germination and cell elongation and cell differentiation. Membrane function. So dear students, cell is covered by cell wall and cell wall is covered by cell membrane. So the mainly cell membrane function osmoregulation. So in this function to be is always helping of the ion, that is boron and pollen germination. So the power of anther to be released several pollen grains. These pollen grains to be reaching up female flower of the stigma. Then after the stigma receiving of the pollen grains, this pollen grain to be easily germinated, and finally to be resulted to two male gametes with the help of boron, and cell elongation. So smaller size of the cell to become a larger size with the help of boron, and cell differentiation. One cell is divided into two cells is divided into a group of cells with the help of boron. Okay now, clear understood? Next one, sixth micro element, that is molybdenum. Molybdenum is also available for the soil. This molybdenum is not directly enter of the plants, so this molybdenum is converted to molybdate divalent cation. So this molybdenum is also using all parts of the plants by means the plant body of root system, shoot system, such as stem, leaves, flowers, fruits, and also seeds. So what is the role of molybdenum? So the main role are here component of several enzymes in their photosynthesis process, in their respiration process, in their nitrogen metabolism process, to be utilizing several enzymes. Every enzyme to be having internally in molybdenum. So next, seventh microelement are here chlorine. So chlorine is also available for the soil, but this chlorine is not directly absorption of the plants. This chlorine is converted to chloride. Ion. So this chlorine are also using all parts of the plants. Okay now. So what is the role of chlorine? Chlorine is always anion cation balance of cells. In their macro elements such as calcium is always anion cation balance of cells, as well as chlorine is also anion cation balance of cells, and as well as photolysis of water. What is the meaning of photolysis of water? By means the water molecule is splitting of water to be elaborate of oxygen during photosynthesis. That is called photolysis of water. That is H2O gives rise to H2 plus O2. So in the to be utilizing chlorine, as well as manganese, chlorine as well as manganese, and also calcium. So this is a macro element. These two are micro element. One water molecule is splitting to be elaborate hydrogen and oxygen, but this oxygen are to be utilizing in the photosynthesis process. Okay now, last micro element, that is nickel. Nickel is also available for the soil, but not plants directly receiving of the nickel. Nickel is converted to one divalent cation, that is Na2+. This nickel is also using on the all parts of the plants. What is the role of nickel? So dear students, this nickel is always using activate urease enzyme, and induce disease resistant in some plants. So dear students, this nickel is always activate of urease enzyme, and to be controlling of induced disease resistant in some plants. So dear students, so this is importance of micro elements. So clearly understood. So this is about role of micro elements. So already to be clearly discussed about how many essential elements, what is the role of macro elements, and what is the role of micro elements. Macro elements and micro elements. Macro elements are here 9, but micro elements are here 8. But dear students, some of the beneficial elements is also are here, such as silicon, cobalt, sodium, and selenium. These four are beneficial elements. These four beneficial elements only to be utilizing in higher plants, such as angiospermic plants and gymnospermic plants. Okay, now dear students, clearly understood. Totally essential elements are utilizing in their plants 17. Of these, 9 are macro elements and 8 are micro elements. And 4 beneficial elements is also available for the soil. These beneficial elements only receiving of the some higher plants, such as angiospermic plants and gymnospermic plants. So what are those of beneficial elements, such as sodium, silicon, cobalt, and selenium. Okay, now thank you.